Today I will be reviewing the Meross MS130 temperature and humidity sensor. It displays various information such as temperature, humidity, and in the Meross app you can also gain insight into particulates that are in the air. It is great for setting up automations, such as when the temperature reaches a certain level you can do something with the heating, i.e. turn it on or off. Also, if the humidity gets too high, you could turn a dehumidifier on, or if it gets too low, turn a humidifier on. There will be a link in the description where you can get a discount by using my discount code. It's at no extra cost to you. It does actually save you a little bit of money. I just may get a little bit of kickback when you use the link in the description. I'll put a code down here somewhere and also a QR code so that you can scan it for ease of convenience. Meross has sent this through free of charge. They have no influence over what I say in the video. I'm going to set it up in various different ecosystems such as the Meross app, Apple Home, the Aqara app, and also Home Assistant, where you will see in the Home Assistant app the data reacts very quickly. Without further ado, let's get into the video. As you can see, today I'm going to be reviewing the Meross Smart Temperature and Humidity Sensor. They have very kindly sent this across for me to review, and again, this is not a paid promotion. They will see the review at exactly the same time as you will. So let's have a look at what we get in the box. You get the temperature and humidity sensor itself. It has Meross branding on the front and 4 rubber feet on the bottom. As you can see, there's some information on the bottom. There is a plastic tag to remove, it has batteries installed and a couple of buttons and an LED on top. Now what I will say is this is very weighty. Now in the kit you also get a Meross hub. It has a matter code and a speaker on one side, another speaker on that side. You get a button, USB-C power supply port and a data cable port. You also get the data cable and the USB-A to USB-C power port here. It comes with a European style USB plug, but since I ordered in the UK, they have sent me through a UK plug as well. I will go through, we'll show you how to get it set up in the Meross app, and I'll walk you through its features and show you how you can integrate it into various smart homes. I have put the iPad on screen record so that you can see, and I've plugged the power lead in and I've plugged this data cable into the back of the router. Also, if you haven't got enough ports on the back of the router, you can buy a switch. Plug the data cable into here, and we're going to plug the power cable into the USB port and give it a second. As you see, the network lights are on and the light is flashing yellow and green. So because the device isn't coming up straight away, we're going to click on plus and we're going to go down and click on Smart Hub, and then in this case it's the MSH450, so we're going to click on here. We have plugged it in via the network cable and we've plugged the power in, so we're going to click next, and it's flashing orange and green. So here we are. It would like to access the home data. We're going to allow. We're going to click on next, and we are going to click on Apple Home. Going to click next and scan the code, and we're going to add it to the home. Setting up, as you can see. Adding to the home. And here we are. So this one is going to be in the main bedroom because it's attached to the main bedroom router. We're going to click continue, and we are going to rename this Meross Matter Hub so we know exactly what it is. We're going to click continue and we are going to click done, and then we'll click done on here, and then it says you can choose a model to add, so we're going to go on to that part now. As you can see, the hub has been added. It's transmitting over 2.4G, and we have no end devices at the moment. So what we're going to do is go back and click the plus button, and as you can see here, I have taken the plastic tab out to activate the battery power. It's already displaying some information, but now we're going to set it up with the hub. We're going to scroll down on our add device, and we're going to click on smart sensor and alarm, and here we have the one we want to add. So we'll click here, and we are adding it to this hub. So it tells you what you need to do, and we've already set the smart hub up, so we'll click on setup already. And what we want to do is make sure that it's flashing green. I'll go and do that now. And the hub is now flashing with a green light, so we're going to click on next. And then we're going to hold down the left and right buttons for about 5 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As you can see, that's flashing at the top there, and we're going to click next. And it says that this could take a few moments. The Wi-Fi icon's gone off and the clock has appeared, so it looks like something's happening, and here we are. I'm going to change this just to keep the naming consistent across apps. So this one's going to go in the little bedroom, so we'll click done, and the smart device is successfully installed. Let's get started. So we're going to click finish, and as you can see, it's brought it up in the app. The time is correct, and it says we have 9 LV, we have 50% humidity and 21.4 degrees Celsius. So you can change these. Oh, and it also says it's the 27th of the 3rd at the top. I quite like that. So if we click on the little bedroom here, and you can enable security features. So it looks like you have a security center in here, which is quite good. Bear in mind, this is the first time I'm actually setting this up, so you get my reactions. So you've got trigger alarm devices that you can set up. I'm not obviously going to set this up at the moment, but I might have a little bit of a walkthrough later on. In the main device screen, you have an action button. So the left button and right button, you can add a scene to it and trigger scenes, which is quite good. And here is some information that you can see. So I'll have a little bit of a play about with this, and then we're going to go through the menus. I'll show you what each of them does. You can see your temperature, currently 21.7, so it goes up in increments of 0.1 degrees, or 0.1 degrees, sorry. You have your relative humidity. At the minute it's 48.1. You have your luminescence. I shall shove this under my jumper and see if the luminescence changes and how quickly it changes over. Go back and we'll go back in just in case that's the problem. There we go, so the luminescence is 0 lux. So if we take it back out...
Oh, it's got a little light on it.
Oh, it has a little light on it, yeah. Sam just noticed that, that's quite cool. So we'll go out and back in. So it looks like the luminescence takes a little bit of time to update. I like the little smiley face in the corner as well. You have the absolute humidity, 10.1 grams per meter cubed. I don't know how it calculates that, but that looks quite good. You have the dew point temperature, the vapor pressure deficit, and you have illuminescence levels. That is all of the information that you get. What I wanted to point out now is if we go on to Apple Home, because the hub is in the main bedroom, then it's automatically added this to the main bedroom. We'll go on to temperature, and if we click on this one here, the thermometer hygrometer, if my finger works, there we go. Then as you can see, that is the Meross one that has been added. So we will need to put this one into the little bedroom because that's where the device is going to go. We'll click X out of here. As you see, it just disappeared. So we'll go into the little bedroom. Oh. And we'll click on temperature, and as you can see, it has come up here now in the little bedroom, which is where this is going to live. You can add automations. You can see the status here, so including home summaries. And if you click on the bridge, it tells you that it's connected to the bridge in the main bedroom now. So if we go back and have a look at automations, then you can see if the temperature rises above or drops below, and you have time and people So let's say if it drops below, let's say 14 degrees, just as an instance, and any time of day and whether people are home or not, we'll click on next, and then you can choose what it does. So we will say living room thermostat and click next, and then you can set your temperature. So that's how you can set up an automation through Apple Home with temperature. So we'll click out of there. Obviously I'm not going to do that one for the moment, but that's that in Apple Home. So let's say we want to add it to another ecosystem. What do? Well, if we are in Apple Home, we can go to our bridge, and because our bridge is Matter compatible, we can turn on pairing mode and copy the code, and we'll go over to our Aqara app. We're going to click on our devices. We're going to click add device, add accessory. It's going to be a Matter accessory. Don't remind me. We'll click yes. We'll go add by a numeric code, and we'll just paste the number in there and then click OK. As you can see, it's connecting, and we're going to click continue. Yes, it's already in use with Apple Home. Enter the pairing code again. So we'll just paste that in there again and click OK. Pair it with the M3 hub, which is downstairs. And we're going to add it in there. As you can see, it's connecting. As you can see, it's setting up now. And here we are, it just says accessory, so we are going to rename it the same as we did in the Meross app, Meross Matter Hub. We're going to click continue and done. And as you can see, it's now setting it up and registering the device. And here we are, accessory name Smart Hub. So again, we're going to rename that the same as it was, so we have consistent naming structure. And we're going to change the name of where it is located. That one is in the main bedroom, is the hub. So we're going to click next, and it's a hub. Again, I'm going to rename it Meross Matter Hub and click OK. And we're going to click done. So we've now scrolled down to our main bedroom, and as you can see, we've got the Meross Matter Hub here with a little red dot. We've got the little red dot because we've never actually clicked on it, so we'll click on that and get it out of the way because it just annoys me. And you have your device card here, third-party Matter ecosystems. As you can see, you can connect it via Apple Home, it's saying, but it's already in Apple Home, and you can verify that here. It's connected to Apple Home, Apple Keychain and Aqara Home now. So if we then go back, we can click on child devices, and here we are, it's loading and it's coming up. So we will need to rename the child device because this is showing the temperature and humidity in the Aqara app. It's also showing the light level in the Aqara app, which is nice as well. So it's nice that that comes across, and it shows you your battery power is normal. Clicking on the three dots, we're going to go on the device card. So we'll just rename this Meross Temp Sensor just for now, just so that I can show you, and we're going to click confirm, and we are going to change where it is to the little bedroom. It gives you your accessory ID and your plugin version number. So if we click back here, you can see it's connected to the Matter Hub, and you've got device diagnostics and everything down here, logs, and you can configure automations within the Aqara app as well. So that's a nice little touch there. And just to confirm, if we come here on the left hand side and go to our little bedroom, here we have our Meross Temp Sensor. So we'll click on that there just to get rid of the little red dot, because again it annoys me. That's it set up in two different ecosystems right there. Very, very easy. As you can see, we are now in Home Assistant, and I added this through Matter to Home Assistant pretty much the same way as I did, but I completely forgot to record me adding it. To do that, in here we would go to Settings, Devices and Services and Matter, and you can add a device here. And before we would have said yes, already in use, copied the Matter code like we did previously from Apple Home and add it in there. Now once the hub is added, we can now go back to our settings and devices and services. If we go up to our devices, as you can see, I already started typing Meross and it's come up here. I already have added as well a smart smoke alarm, but you can see that in my other video on the Meross smoke alarm that I set up. So for now, if we click on this, you can see you have humidity, your luminescence and your temperature here, your battery level which is normal. So because I haven't actually set anything up at the moment on this device, then there's no activity to show you, unfortunately. However, what we can do is if we go up here to the top, then we can rename this. In the area, we are going to put it in the little bedroom and enable devices there, as you can see, and we're going to click update. So now if I come back to my overview and go into my little bedroom, you can see the Meross temperature sensor has appeared in the little bedroom here. So again, if we click on one of these, you can see a graph of where the temperature has been. Click out of here. Same again with humidity. You can see the humidity levels and where it's risen and fallen. And the luminescence. So you can see the luminescence where it has risen and fallen. Click on the temperature sensor here. Again, it takes you back to this screen. And again, you can set up automations, scenes and scripts in here. So for example, if we go on automations, and you can use the device as a trigger, condition, or just create new automation. So if we use it as a trigger, and we'll keep this for temperature changes for the moment, what we'll do is come here and say if it drops below 16 degrees and we don't need duration, then we'll come down to then do and add action. And we'll go over to climate, then we will set a climate device temperature and we'll add a target, come to our devices, and as you can see my Tado heating system, so we'll put the little bedroom one and we'll set the target temperature to say 20 degrees, and then you would save that automation. Now because I already have my temperature schedules and everything set up already, then I'm not going to do this, but that is something that you can use this temperature and humidity sensor for. So the luminescence, as you can see, is 258.9 lux. I'm just going to cover this over with my jumper. And as you can see, it's gone down to 1 lux. I haven't cut that bit out to give you a real-time estimation. I'm going to take it out of my jumper now. And as you can see, it's climbing. So it seems to be very responsive in Home Assistant, which is quite good. I'm also going to breathe on the sensor, so I'll blow over it and see if the humidity changes. As you can see, breathing into the sensor at the top changes the humidity as well, so that is quite responsive also. So there we have it, that is now set up and running perfectly fine in Home Assistant. As you can see, the temperature and humidity sensor from Meross is very versatile. It gives you a good overall view of the humidity levels, temperature levels, and also some other information, and the light levels are more responsive in Home Assistant than they are in the other apps for some reason. I don't know if this is because of the protocol that it uses or just whether Home Assistant reports the data a little bit quicker, but either way I am quite happy with it. You could use this in automations such as temperature or humidity changes to activate or deactivate heating systems or humidifiers or dehumidifiers, which is very, very good. It would be a great addition to any smart home, just as a little device to give you a clearer picture of your climate. In the Meross app, it also does display various different particulates in the air, which can be very good for those a little bit concerned with health, and the price point isn't too bad either. I will put a link in the description to the device. Some of the links that I have in my descriptions may be affiliate links, and any affiliate links may give me some kickback, but it will be at no extra cost to you, and there may also be a discount code for you as well, and if there is a discount for this one, then I will put it somewhere down here for you. I'll also try and get a QR code somewhere around here for you to scan, just to make it a little bit easier for you. Once again, even though Meross did send this product out to me, they did not pay me to do the review. I am under no obligation to say anything good or bad about the device. They just give me the device and say, please can you review this? And I said yes. So I want to thank Emma in particular at Meross. She's been very good. She's been very open and honest, and she hasn't tried to impose any control over my content whatsoever. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section below. I do try and answer everybody that comments on my videos. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.